To the love of my life. I'm writing this as I look at you at the back of your head while you play video games, and I sit on the couch. Those dorky headphones are making your head look like a mushroom, and it unsurprisingly makes me even more attracted to you. I think it's because when I think about our lives 10 to 15 years down the line, I still picture it as it is now. Comfortable, playful, and uniquely ours. So with that, I promise you these things. To always give you head scratches, to be that hug at the end of a long day in the field, to always call it a smooch instead of a kiss because it makes you laugh, to be there when things don't always go your way, and to love you in a way that you need. There is no one, and I mean no one, that I feel more comfortable with than you, Tristan, Britt. All my life, I have been searching for that feeling of belonging, whether it be with a family or friend. But from the moment I met you, I felt like you saw me, and even better, I saw you too. You are my home, and I am yours. That's how we work so well together. When someone tells a joke, I look at you to see if you're laughing with me. We even love in the same way, passionate, fierce, and loyal. I feel so honored and worthy to have you standing by my side today. Now let's go kiss in front of everyone we know.
Lucy, today you've made me the happiest man in the world by marrying me. These 3 years have been some of the fastest in my life because every moment with you is a dream. I promise you that I will be not just your husband, but your best friend until the end of our days. I will love you with all my heart on your best days and your worst. Even in your moments of doubt, you will be the most important thing in my life. No matter how far away I may have to go, I promise to always come back to you. I will always be here to wipe your tears, hold you close, and kiss you with every ounce of love I can offer.
Let the light pour in and the colors run. Like midnight skies need northern stars. I think home is right where you are. And words get caught on my tongue. Honey, I need you, you're the only one. I need you, you're the only one. Fireflies and fields of gold. I'll be holding you until time grows old. The flickering sparks of a wide-eyed child. We'll run among that moonlit wild. 'Cause you're the breath that fills my lungs. Honey, I need you, you're the only one. I need you, you're the only one.
Today, we gather in love to witness and support the marriage of Lucie Keck and Tristan Britt. Being loved gives you strength, while loving someone gives you courage. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your root was so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathless. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of promises of eternal passion. That is just being in love, for which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love is burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two. And Tristan, take Lucie's hands in yours. Lucie and Tristan, you are blessed with these family and friends who promise to love and support you, to listen to you, to laugh and cry with you, and they promise to be there for you even when you don't think you need them. Knowing all of this, is it your wish to continue with your vows to each other?
Yes.
Tristan, repeat after me. I, Tristan, take you, Lucie, to be my wife.
I, Tristan, take you, Lucie, to be my wife.
I promise to love you and support you,
I promise to love you and support you,
to listen to you and not to judge,
to listen to you and not to judge,
to laugh and cry with you,
to laugh and cry with you,
and to be here for you when you need me and when you don't,
and to be here for you when you need me and when you don't.
all the days of our life together.
All the days of our life together.
Will you be my wife?
Will you be my wife?
Yes.
Lucie, take Tristan's hands in yours and repeat after me. I, Lucie, take you, Tristan, to be my husband.
I, Lucie, take you, Tristan, to be my husband.
I promise to love and support you,
I promise to love and support you,
to listen to you and not to judge,
to listen to you and to not to judge,
to laugh and cry with you,
to laugh and cry with you,
and to be here for you
and to be here for you
when you need me and when you don't,
when you need me and when you don't,
all the days of our life together.
all the days of our lives together.
Will you be my husband?
Will you be my husband?
Lucie and Tristan, you have proclaimed your love for each other through your vows and the exchanging of rings. It is my honor and pleasure to now pronounce that you are husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss. Turn and face your people. To all who share this moment with them, Lucie and Tristan are now married. May your love for them be a blessing in their new life together, and may their love for each other be a blessing to you.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows. If I could catch a star for you, I swear I'd steal them all tonight, to make your every wish come true, your every dream for all your life. But that's not how the story goes. The world is full of perfect plans. If there's a promise that I broke, I know one day you'll understand. When times are hard, I know you'll be strong. I'll be there in your heart, and you'll carry on. Like moonlight on the water and sunlight in the sky. Fathers and daughters never say goodbye.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying,
I just want to start by thanking everyone here, not just the wedding party, but every guest here. Everyone has had an influence on my life that has led me to this moment, no matter how big or small. That being said, it was my closest friends that were with me almost every step of the way. You guys got me this far, and I know I can count on all of you to be there for me down the line. Because I'm going to be there for you guys too. I love you guys. Love you. Now for the ones that really were there every day for the past 25 years. All of my toughness and drive comes from my mother. Some people know that I have a never give up attitude and struggle to back down from a challenge. Without a doubt, I got this from my mother. As I get older, I learn more about what my mother is doing and has done in the past to ensure her survival and success, as well as that of those around her. I can't even count the amount of times she has emphasized due diligence to me. I thank my mother for giving me this same drive that inspires me to always achieve. Thanks, Mom. All of my humor, playfulness, and singing comes from my father. I remember every car ride when I was young, when every genre of music from classic rock to 90s dance to old school country. Ever since I could drive, some people have been lucky or unlucky enough to ride in a car with me and hear me belt out songs from an endless variety of artists like a jukebox. This, without a doubt, comes from him. I thank my father for giving me the comedy and sarcasm, whether dark or light, to get through the good times or the bad. I first knew John through Carson. He was initially just a silhouette in the dark as my friends and I would run upstairs into Carson's house when we were younger. When my mother met John, I was initially cautious, as one might be when a stranger enters your life so quickly. But in these past 5 or so years, John has been amazing in providing for not only one, but 2 families. He will literally give someone he loves the clothes off of his back. My mother and myself couldn't be luckier, and I'm glad that they found each other. Thank you, John. Lucy. I thought that I was going to be alone for a long time before I met you. Even when we started, we both thought this might be a short-term thing just to help us both along. Now I can confidently say that meeting you was the best thing I've ever done. We have our good days and bad days, but at the end of each one, I can look at you and know I made the perfect choice in marrying you. You once asked early in our relationship why I don't say I love you all the time. I said, because I fully mean it every time that I say it, and I don't want to diminish the word at all. Now I say it much more, and that's not because it's lost any meaning. I just love you more and more every day. You are the most adorable thing I've ever seen, and you look more beautiful tonight than ever before in your wedding dress. I can't wait to see what we'll do and where we'll go in the coming decades, but one thing I know for certain, I love you, Lucy.
For those who don't know, my name is Cameron, and I've been given the honor of being Tristan's best man. Hopefully by the end of the night, he won't grow to regret that decision. But first, how can I get this started without first acknowledging how amazing Lucy looks tonight? Along with the beautiful ladies next to her. And Tristan, despite what everyone else here has been saying, I think you look fine. Gents, looking sharp as ever. Now, when Tristan asked me to be his best man, I was excited to hold such an important role in one of the biggest days of his life. However, I had absolutely no idea what this role entailed. So when I learned I had to give a speech in front of I don't even know how many people, the first thought that went through my head was, uh-oh. But as I was looking over things, preparing my speech, I realized I had a lot to talk about. Tristan and I have known each other since second grade, which comes out to about 18 years. Over those 18 years, we have accumulated a novel's worth of stories. Some stories stand out more than others, and some stories would make our mothers scream if they were found out. I'm gonna choose to leave out the latter. As it turns out, Tristan, Lucie, and I were all in the same second grade class together. Lucie and I didn't really talk to each other much because of cooties or something, I don't know. But as for Tristan, I don't know what it was about that scrawny 7-year-old kid who ate chicken fingers like a squirrel trying to crack open an acorn. But ever since then, we've been stuck together like glue. Fast forward to our junior year of high school, and Tristan buys his first car. Now, remember all those stories I mentioned that I couldn't tell y'all? Well, we have that Mustang to thank for them. The day he bought that car, I remember laying on the couch home from school and getting a text from Tristan saying, "Hey, I bought a car. I'll be there in 10. I check it out in the driveway, and not 20 minutes later, we're out vandalizing public roads with tire marks. No matter where we were heading, he was automatically elected driver because we felt like Magnum PI in it. Well, usually. Because the one time he let me drive, I found it hard to feel like Magnum PI with flashing blue lights in the rear view. Whoops. When we graduated high school, we both got accepted into Georgia State and decided to get a room together downtown. It was just the two of us in a renovated hotel room. This was our first time living on our own, and moving in with Tristan was so much fun. We were never really all that social at GSU, but that didn't stop it from being one of the highlights of my life. While at GSU, I attended as an undeclared major, so I didn't learn a lot. But what I did learn was how to push Tristan's buttons, and I got good at it. So Lucie, next time he gets on your nerves, shoot me a text. Living on our own allowed us to do whatever we wanted, whenever we wanted. One day, while I was at class learning how to be an undeclared major, Tristan had the impulse to transform our entire room into a massive pillow fort. I mean, he really put some thought into this. It was like he was channeling his inner HGTV dreams. Corridors, multiple rooms. I was really impressed. Taking it down would have been a crime, so we decided to keep it up for way too long. Eventually, it just fell apart and the era of the pillow fort room came to an end. Yeah. We didn't stay at Georgia State too long. Ultimately, I ended up in Houston, where I am now, and Tristan made his way to Georgia. I've always put in an effort during the breaks from my 8-year undergrad plan to come back and see everyone. One of these breaks happened to line up perfectly with Tristan graduating basic. Being the good friend that I am, I stole his car and drove down to meet Denise and John at his graduation ceremony. The next day, before we left the hotel room, Denise sat me down and told me, "So, someone else is going to be joining us today. You can bet I was befuddled to learn that the very same girl I watched trip on her shoelace and bust her chin way back in the second grade, where it all started, was going to make an appearance." I bet I just unlocked some repressed memories, didn't I? Growing up, I didn't get the opportunity to know Lucie that well. But after I was let in on the secret and Tristan got comfortable bringing her along, I got a little annoyed. Because she's pretty cool. And it would have been a pleasure to have her along any night. Lucie, you bring out the best in Tristan. I see genuine joy in him every time he looks at you. and I'm so happy he found you. Tristan, you are the best friend I could have asked for. And I cannot wait for what this next chapter in your lives holds in store for the both of you.
So, hi everyone. For those who don't know me, I've been Lucy's best friend since we were 10 years old. For those who do know me, know I could talk to a wall for literally hours. However, I am not the biggest fan of making speeches, so if I start to talk too fast, good luck figuring out what I have to say. Now, while most of us here all went to high school together, CPOD, you know, hey, rise up, bear down. We actually didn't become friends until we went to college. So after meeting and hanging out with the kids at 319 Bragg, this one kid from UGA just kept coming down to Auburn. And what was crazy is this kid Tristan, he just kept joining in on our wild Saturday nights of, playing Just Dance and singing Lucy's favorite song of all time, Living on a Prayer, in Rock Band. Literally her favorite. Ask her about it anytime. And after some great years down in Auburn, graduation came and went, and later that summer, Lucy casually brought up an interesting development. She said, so, I may or may not have been talking to Tristan, but don't worry, we're just friends. Sure. Yeah, let's see how long that lasts. Sure enough, a few months later, Lucy comes back to meet my friends, and she's like, yeah, so I may or may not have feelings for Tristan. Shocker to nobody but Lucy herself. Now there's a scene in a movie where this girl is talking about her fiance, how she likes him because and loves him despite. So, for example, Lucy likes Tristan for his ability to always make her laugh, and his capacity for care for others, and loves him despite the fact that he never puts his gaming controllers away where she'd like, and he constantly shadowboxes her. Just like Tristan likes Lucy for her humor and for her love for those around her, and loves her despite the fact that she leaves her gray slippers literally everywhere in the apartment, so he trips over them every single morning at 4 a.m. So, however, putting the despites besides, what I do know is you like each other a whole lot, and you love each other even more, and I couldn't be more thankful for that. Okay, I'm gonna cry. So, anyways, Lucy, you've been my rock and my person for all these years, and you're my best friend, and I love you with my whole heart. Sorry. I'm usually not this emotional, so don't mind me. You are one of the most caring people I have ever met, and I can always count on you to pick me up, dust me off, and make me laugh when I'm down. You're one of my biggest supporters in everything I do, and I genuinely would not have made it through half the events in my life without you. We've seen each other through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between. And I would not trade those years for anything, because it's made us who we are today. I could not be more excited for you that you've found your new person to be exactly what you've been for me. The person to pick you up, to support you, to love you, and be your biggest cheerleader. So what I do know is from this day on, you are never alone. And wherever you are, your love is your home. So everybody, mind my tears. Anyways, we're gonna cheers real quick. So cheers to Lucy and Tristan and the life that they have going ahead of them. Anyway.
Found you here, right beside me, saying all the things you'd never done. There's not much time and less to say, oh please, just come away. You could be my lady, and we'll walk the streets for no reason, maybe, just till you see you won't be so lonely. When you're with me, you won't ever be so lonely. She's well known to police, 'cause she looks like a
Tristan, Lucie, we love you guys. Thank you so much for having us here. You guys have been my best friends since middle school. Just wish the best for you guys. Cheers.
Tristan, Lucie, congratulations. We love you both. We're looking forward to what the rest of your lives holds in store for both of you.
Alrighty. Hey, Lucie and Tristan, we love you guys. We can't wait to see what this journey takes you on. The Perry family loves you and will always be here for you. Tristan, welcome to the family. Love you forever.
Good. Tristan, this is 75 years from now. I'm now a cyborg and I need your assistance in helping me defeat the robots. Please find me as soon as possible.
I don't know what the hell he was saying, but I fucking love you, dude. I'm so happy to be here, and I cannot be more excited for you and Lucie. Nick sucks. I'm awesome, and I love you.
Lucie, never forget that Facebook asked me anything back in like 2010. Those are the realest shit I've ever been.
Allison. Congratulations, guys, on getting married. But Tristan, we definitely need to do more camping trips, so we're gonna be coming for you. Better be available.
We love you, Tristan.
We love you.
Tristan, Lucie, we love you. My son, my daughter-in-law, you couldn't be more proud and excited for you to start your new life, and we love you so much.
Tristan and Lucie, just so proud of y'all. Perfect night, wonderful night. Wish you the best of luck for the rest of your
You were
lives.
stunning.
We love you guys.
Tristan, you had a blast on
And
that.
it's great. Yes.
Love you.
Love you. Love you.